Hello and welcome to another episode of Hong Kong House of Cards. This is a just random social, just taking place in some nightclub. I'm not sure which one.
We'll call it the Crypt Lotus because they all have to have emo names.
No, only yours do.
Excellent. Coming soon, the Crypt Lotus.
So people are just kind of meeting, randomly going to a fucking nightclub or whatever. I don't know. I'll let people do intros as they want to do intros. You okay, Brian?
Yeah, sorry. Oh, I guess I'll go first. It's a bit quieter.
Okay.
Jonathan will walk in, and hand over his weapons or whatever he needs to do, and walk in, go to the bar, pour himself a drink, and sit at the bar and relax for a little bit.
I guess Lane will walk in
with
Adriana and maybe Satoshi.
Yeah,
Okay.
Satoshi on with you guys.
No.
Bless you. You okay?
Yeah.
All right. So for those who have not met Lane, which is almost everybody in this scene, he is like a somewhat short fellow, Caucasian with dirty blonde hair, wearing a t-shirt, jeans, and a pair of cotton gloves. And he's just kind of walking in with his new friends, I guess.
At this point, the door will slide open as Gravedigger and Spider make their way into the club. Gravedigger kind of frequents other clubs that he doesn't own, so he can kind of gauge his competition. As he looks around, his cold green eyes staring, he's like, what the fuck are these people doing? As they're actually dancing and being happy. Something that is a completely alien concept to it.
What is fun? How do I fun?
Actually, following behind Sunglasses at Night. They're wearing his sunglasses at night. Is Spider.
Oh, fuck's sake. I've never gotten this uns crap. No fucking lyric, no fucking sense.
Well, I'm okay with uns as long as it's a tuba. That's love-making music right there.
Gravedigger snaps his fingers as he looks across the bar, pointing directly at Jonathan, and a large smile spreads from ear to ear, showing his pointed silvered teeth. My. It just so happens that the one man I'm looking for happens to be here this evening. Providence has smiled.
At this point, Adriana's gonna lean over to Lane. You see, this guy, he's a mage, but he's just a huge thick-ass edgelord.
He looks like he's trying too hard.
That is exactly what he's doing.
Hey, GD, in all the bars in all the world, this is one we had to walk into, right?
Uh-huh. At which point, Anyway. Gravedigger will take off his top hat and he'll kind of put it under his arm as he leans on his cane walking into the bar. And he's going to walk up to Jonathan and extend his hand to shake his and say, Jonathan's your name, isn't it? Lovely to see you again.
Likewise.
I have to do a quick roll.
You remember the gentleman's name? She'll, shout across the bar.
What did you say, sorry?
She's, making fun of him for not remembering his name.
In my defense, madam, I've met him, twice. Just a moment. Tiger, just 3 successes, because Gravedigger's going to pop on his Ring of Truth. So
Okay.
that'll keep it up for the scene.
Okay.
He's going to say, "Now then, sir, something was acquired in Deepwater by you on one of your little pieces of technology that I want to get my hands on."
He looks confused for a few seconds.
Gravedigger casually points down at his belt buckle.
I don't have them. Well, he looks down at the belt buckle. Like,
I beg your pardon?
he looks at his belt buckle. I don't think I got a belt buckle up there.
More so what used to occupy this space.
Your dick.
And he'll lean in very, very close, and you smell like the perfume that Gravedigger has on him, and some of his hair flops over you as he leans in and whispers in your ear, "The soul that you bound into your little Tinker Tape toy."
Should we do something?
My
Oh,
Tinker
there's
Tape,
an
my
accident.
Tinker toy.
Your hard drive. I don't know what it was. Needless to say, I want that soul.
Can somebody make a memory check for me?
How many dice you need?
I don't know. Would it be a intelligence check to remember?
It is straight intelligence.
Great, 4.
You remember.
Oh, that.
Yes, that.
How's your pants doing, by the way?
They're being repaired. That's neither here nor there. So what do you want for it? I assure you I can be very generous.
Don't have it.
Question, out of character, do you actually not have it? Because I wasn't there for that part of the scene.
Well, he doesn't have it on him.
I'm sure. Where is it?
I'm not telling you where my home is.
Gravedigger smiles. And he kind of motions for Spider to come over. And he says, "I'm not asking for where your house is, mate, but I'm sure we can come to some kind of agreement as to what you want for it. After all, everyone wants something. I'm not asking for it here and now. You obviously will have time to go and get it. So, Jonathan, what do you desire?"
Nothing you.
Out of character,
I-
is that Gladys had it?
Yes. I'm just trying to avoid some creepy guy talking to me. I only missed twice. He looks, well, if you make notice, he looks super nervous.
Gravedigger smiles. "I assume you do still have what I'm looking for, little one."
At this point, Adriana's gonna intercede. Are you being bullied today, Gravedigger? That seems so unlike you.
Gravedigger, the smile widens, and he says, "Not at all, Miss Adriana. More so that my dear friend Johnny Boy here has something that rather bullied me in Deepwater. Or at least I think he has it. And I'd like to get my hands on it. By the way," and he'll kind of put his hat to his forehead and doff it and say, "My name's Gravedigger. I don't believe I've had the pleasure of yours." He says, looking at Tiger's new character.
Oh, Lane Peralt. Nice to meet you, I guess. He'll hold his
Right
hand.
away. Stop moving away from these I don't really know.
Tiger, can I make that special roll that Gravedigger does to know about people, to know about this lady? Or is it a gentleman?
It is a
I
gentleman.
don't know.
It is a gentleman, and you cannot because he just entered the city.
Okay, cool. So there's nothing for him to know, basically. That is fine. It's a pleasure to meet you. Where are my manners? This is Spider, he will say, gesturing to Spider.
He'll offer a friendly, kind of a fake-looking friendly smile with an extended hand.
Yeah, Lane will shake his hand.
Oh, buenos dias. Or buenas noches, I guess, huh?
It is kind of late, yeah. Pleasure.
I would certainly hope it's not day.
Oh,
It would be very fortunate for us.
Could be a little awkward.
I mean, roll me Dex. I guess it'd be for self. I'm trying to get away from these creepy people.
How
I
much?
don't really know. 4?
4? And you have no stealth?
No.
Okay, that makes it a bit more difficult for you.
I'm just trying to blend with the crowd. Maybe go to dancing a little bit.
You got a success.
Woohoo!
Ty goes to defender.
Which one of us is? He's the one who's actively trying to sneak away, thus making me defender.
Yeah.
You just see Gravedigger's cane kind of in front of him as he tries to sneak away. It doesn't hit him or anything, it just kind of blocks his path.
I'm
But where
trying
were
to
you
go
going?
dance.
Where were you going, Johnny boy? We were having such a lovely chat.
No, he wasn't. I met you like twice. I don't know what it. I don't. That device is gone. It needs to be. I
Oh,
cannot give you what you want. I'm
That
trying to be
is-
that's awkward about it. Now, excuse me. I want to go dance.
you're leaving us? I thought we were friends. Oh, it'd break my heart if we weren't friends.
I don't even know you people. I don't want you people. Maybe.
Gravedigger
Maybe that's
kind
the
of.
problem.
Gravedigger will lower his cane because basically you said you don't have it anymore and it was destroyed, and I know you're telling the truth. So he'll kind of look sad for a moment and then say, all right, Johnny boy. Go and boogie yourself down. Or whatever the fuck it is you do.
I thought. He walks away. I'm dancing. Well, actually, would that be expressing?
What?
It's Dex. Meh. Dex performances dance, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, let me just look at my cat. See? Can't remember my name.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to be friends with us. Get nasty.
I'm wounded, me. I mean, absolutely, my heart is bleeding.
Oh,
And then he kind of looks up at the company that he's currently in and says, oh, how ironic.
oh, do we have to describe that sensation or no?
No, we're good. Oh, Satoshi, it is so good to see you again, honored sir. And Gravedigger will bow.
Yeah. Oh.
Satoshi will stand up because he was just sitting at the bar and probably texting on his phone. But he'll look up and he'll bow to. A pleasure to meet you again, Mr. Gravedigger.
Fuck you too, I guess.
And of course, Mr. Spider, how could I ever forget you? You have such a memorable face.
Hey. Well, my mom calls me Mr. Spider.
My apologies, Spider.
But yeah. So, how am I delightful? Oh, I assume. Hang on just a second. Gravedigger kind of blinks twice with his one good eye that can see behind his that can see behind his eye patch, without that isn't hidden behind the eye patch. Tiger, you are a vampire.
Yes.
Excellent. He will say, "Oh, I didn't realise that." Let's see. I suppose it would only make sense that. Oh, right. Okay. So, how long have you been? He kind of turns to Spider. Do we use the phrase "livingly impaired"?
I always heard like undead Americans when I was in LA,
Fair.
but I don't think that applies here.
That's a very personal question.
Is it?
Yeah, it'd be like me asking how you lost your eye or why he looks like, and he'll look Spider up and down that.
Or you look like, I don't know, you. I look awesome, eh?
That's definitely an opinion.
Hmm.
Gravedigger just kind of like he kind of slides to the side, just like no, this is too good for me to get in the middle of. Continue.
Expecting you magic yourself some popcorn.
Yeah.
Entropy.
But yes, as I said, my line of work, I own clubs in the city. I personally much prefer them to this place. Christ no. But I'm also an information broker. So if you ever require knowing anything, by all means let me know.
I have my ways of getting information, though the offer is appreciated.
How fascinating. Always happy to meet someone in the same line of work.
I'll just kind of look at Adriana and then look back.
She'll smile.
And you, Miss Ramirez, you look as lovely as ever.
Gravedigger, you're looking rather healthy after the excursion.
Well, what can I say? Bad guys lost, good guys won, and now the big evil supercomputer is now in control of an evil underwater facility again. It's all quite James Bond.
So like, are you talking about current James Bond, or like Roger Moore, or are you talking about like Sean Connery?
No, we're talking of the one you do not speak of.
Dalton? Or Lazenby?
Dalton. Because fuck that noise.
Yeah, but like he's good in the Rocketeer. It's okay.
He was not bad in the Rocketeer, I will give you that.
Hey, any of you guys have like? I mean, again, not trying to get all personal and shit or whatever. But any of you guys around during that time? Like, not the '90s. Like, that's not impressive. But like, were you around when like Nazis were like a thing?
I'm trying to remember.
You wouldn't have been.
No.
There you go, Byron. 2 successes on your dancing.
Holy crap, he's actually cutting a rug out there.
Yay!
My. Looks like the little guy might actually get laid, Gravedigger says as he leans against the bar.
We should bird dog him. Any girl he starts getting ground with, we should hit on him.
Man, you shouldn't call yourself little. It's very important to have a healthy self-esteem.
Gravedigger smiles again and he just says, fascinating. But yeah. I don't know. Perhaps, maybe, who knows? Kind of, sort of. So what line of work are you in? I take it that's not a personal question.
Oh, I'm a student.
What do you study?
Psychology, mostly.
Oh, how wonderful. What you must think of us. Tiger, what is your current willpower?
My current willpower is
Oh,
5.
Okay, this is a diff 7 roll. I will spend a quintessence, because I actually want to see what you think of me right now. Reading surface thoughts. Oh god, reading surface thoughts on a Malkavian. This is going to be interesting. I'm doing it. Gonna spend a willpower as well, because why the fuck not?
Mhm.
Oh crap.
Okay. He's basically just giving an overall feeling of, man, this guy's trying really, really hard. I'm not sure what he's trying really hard to do or be, but by God, he's trying hard to do or be it.
Nice. And then there's probably a lot of really weird white noise.
Yeah,
Like-
kind of.
I've always wondered what it would be like to try and, like, from a non-Malkavian perspective, to tap into the Madness Network. I just kind of picture, you going into the depths of 4chan and just looking at images, and that is what it looks like for the Malkavian Madness Network from other people's perspective.
What if that's like the legit reason for 4chan, but we not know of it?
I don't know.
You guys-
Actually, you wanna know what is mostly going on in his head besides that?
Well, it's whatever surface thoughts you say I glean. So yeah, go on. Why not?
You will see an empty suit of armor sitting upon a gilded throne made of scepters. At the feet of the armor is a dead wolf, while Raven perches nearby, giving a soft caw at the wolf. Hanging overhead from the rafters in the building, you see a man dressed all in black, with his lower body wearing ancient Romanian armor, his whole body wreathed in white flame. And standing off to the side, you see a little boy with the face of an old man hugging a teddy bear that has sprouted fangs.
Oh.
Holy shit! Okay, I'm almost tempted to have Gravedigger get a spontaneous nosebleed right now.
You okay?
Are you
Yeah.
trying magic?
No. He kind of licks he lifts his hand, and he kind of presses a handkerchief against he presses a handkerchief against his nose. He says, No, nothing of the sort, my dear. I will have to roll subterfuge if anyone wants to try and...
You know what I'm gonna do? Perception awareness. To see if there was anything that went on.
I'll say, no, it's just that nose candy I've been giving you. They might be tainting it with something.
Nose
Is there
candy.
Effect that went off.
There was.
The booger sugar.
That's disturbing. I get to roll, whatchamacallit. What is the roll to make it so that people don't notice? It's not a stealth roll.
Subterfuge?
Probably subterfuge
Yeah.
manipulation.
Yes,
No, this
I
is
will.
to see if you're lying.
This is just the feel and effect going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think you can mask an effect with a roll. Like basically going, no, it's all okay.
Is that what you use, Arcane or something like that?
That would be when you add like prime 2 to the roll and devote successes to making it more difficult to find the roll.
That's okay. In that case, yes, magic happened.
Actually, Lane will get a roll for that too.
Yeah, Satoshi got 2 successes on the magic awareness.
Question as the other narrator, would insightful apply to this?
Yes.
Okay, so 5 successes. Lane's just gonna look at him.
You know, I would be careful because he's crazy and,
That's rude.
well, it's true.
I
it not?
honestly don't know what you're talking about, my dear.
What? I don't think I'm crazy. Much,
Samuel probably doesn't think he's crazy.
much like everyone else, every other of our kind, I drink people's blood and I am living impaired, and sometimes the personalities of the people I drink from take over me. That happens to you, right? Oh. Oh dear.
Well,
So
I
is that your
legitimately have.
manipulation subterfuge roll?
Yeah, that is his. I have no idea what you're talking about. But then again, so many strange things happen in this city. You can't really blame one person for feeling woodgy, can you?
I'm gonna roll perception empathy. And given that
Okay.
effect went off, I'm gonna pop aspects to make it less difficult.
Difficult.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm not sure if insightful would apply to this one either.
What are you doing?
I'm looking through his manipulation subterfuge.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. How many did you get?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because he has misdirection, so he was trying
Yeah.
to blame it on the city.
I also got 6.
And you're a defender, so you win.
Wait, I win? Okay. Cool.
Yeah, because you were. I was telling the lie. You were trying to actively disbelieve it, so you're a defender.
Okay, that makes sense.
So you would win.
You shouldn't lie, sir. It's very rude.
Oh fuck me!
Wait, step forward. You calling my friend a liar?
Oh crap! We've had this before.
Yes, I am. Because he
Okay.
just lied.
I'll look over it. I'll look over it at Gravedigger. Give him a look like what's going. Like, am I doing something or am I not doing something?
Gravedigger kind of shakes his head, and he'll put his hand on what was your character's name again, Tiger?
Lane.
Lane, and he'll say, "You, sir, are very interesting. Not many people can tell when I lie. I'm very good at it. I'm gonna buy you a drink. Can you drink?"
I mean, not most things.
Probably. Let me guess, a Bloody Mary.
If you could hold the Mary, that'd be nice.
You know, that's what we were kind of here for, was to eat. She'll gesture around herself.
All right. I have been very thankful to Prince Liam that his edict that you're not allowed to feed in my clubs has at least been held up. Very gentlemanly of him.
Lane's gonna like look at him and look up at Adriana. Hey, speaking of things I probably should have been told.
Well, at the museum, we have a whole bunch of rules posted. Hey, I was going over the more important stuff of don't try to leave Hong Kong or you'll turn into Apollo Vash kind of things.
I guess that's fair.
Basically, from what your prince has said, as I did a small little incy-bincy teensy-weensy favour for your court in relation to an entity called Mordecai, you're not allowed to feed on my premises. That's all. Simple.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. We have a Bali actively trying to summon a demon into Hong Kong. And
Lane is going to walk over to a random dancer and start chatting her up and bring her over and order her a drink.
roll I want to know what to roll for the
Are you trying to actively chat her up?
Yes.
It's manipulation subterfuge to basically flirt with someone or to get them into bed or
That'll-
do things to them.
It worries me how well he knows that roll.
One success.
It might be because Gravedigger has used it to get in Tony's pants before.
We got one success, so
Okay. She gets a whole 2 dice.
okay. She failed.
She will
Hooray!
gladly take a drink.
Okay. She needs to roll stamina to see if she's drunk, please.
Two dice acceptable?
Yeah, it's average.
2 dice is standard human.
How strong of a drink did you buy her?
Hella.
She's starting to get buzzed.
You know what? Then I'm gonna roll more perception on her. That's what perception called to believe.
Gravedigger and Spider are just going to watch this kind of so this is how vampire mating works. Who the fuck knew that it was just the same as everybody else's?
I hear they can't even really
I'm
feel.
gonna lean over and say, "This isn't for mating."
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as far as I know, they don't even feel it the same way we do, right?
I don't know.
I mean, it's like, from what I hear,
Could ask Miss Adriana if they can still orgasm, but that might be considered somewhat rude under the circumstance.
that's never stopped you before. In all fairness,
This is fair. Miss Adriana, I've got a question.
I was standing right next to you when you said that.
no, but
That's the point.
Okay, so 2 successes. Can I tell that she is buzzed?
You can.
Okay.
Are you going to buy her another strong drink?
Yep.
She is on her way to drunk.
Okay. That's probably good enough. I've gotten enough information that I need.
So, Miss Ramirez, do you in fact still experience climax, as it were, in the medical sense?
What would it be to roll to disguise my bite as just like a love bite?
Manipulation subterfuge.
Okay. Much as your average horny couple would do.
Yes.
It's pretty well disguised, but this girl looks like she's practically having an orgasm.
So,
Something they can still do. Haha.
joke's on them.
Why is everyone playing fucking Skyrim? God!
Hey, I'm not.
Because Skyrim is so good.
It is, you know.
Anyway, yeah. You know, I even hear that all their bodily fluids get replaced with that, what is it, vino? What do you guys call it?
You mean blood?
Yeah, but you guys got you got your catchy little, I have a little snowflake name for it. It's like vitriol. What is it? Starts with a V.
Looks at you.
Yeah, blood.
Vitae, that's the name of it.
That is the Latin word for blood.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't get no
Well,
schooling.
Well, no, actually, sorry. It's the Latin word for life. Vitae, vitius. Anyway.
Anyway,
So wait, hang on. That
I'm
means
sorry,
they,
I didn't go.
Does that mean they cry it and cum it?
I've heard that the bedroom after two vampires those sheets are ruined.
Well, fuck me, or in this case, please don't. I just bought new fucking sleepwear.
Maybe.
You can maybe get some crimson silk sheets. That'd be, I guess, that's probably the type of thing that they do. They call us edgy.
Okay. I'm just gonna drink 2 blood points from her and call it good.
Okay.
Except for me.
Don't forget to seal the wound.
He'll lick the wound and it'll heal up.
Look,
By the way, this girl is like hooked onto your arm now.
it would seem as though someone has an admirer. Isn't that adorable?
It's my roguish good looks.
Those will come back. Well, I miss.
And
Our
import-
figure has seemed to pick up a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Good for him.
To be fair, the way you were boogieing it out there, I'm surprised you didn't come back with some tale of your own.
I'm a man who's already taken my science. Got no time for ladies.
I don't even want to consider what the foreplay is like.
But you're a man of science?
Yes.
Like,
Apparently, he's been.
why don't you just make like a Bobot or whatever, like weird science it up?
I not into that. His face goes a little weird into that kind of robot sex thing. No,
Hey, I'm not judging.
I'm not either. No, it's a little bit weird now.
He'll say, look, romance is a very integral part of just being alive, even if it's some strange semblance of it, and they're kind of motion to the vampires. He's like, even they have romance. Everyone should.
Yeah,
It's like the best thing, man.
I just haven't found the right one yet.
I'll tell you what we got to do is, right? And he kind of throws his arm around Jonathan's shoulder. Right, we need to get you into a room with about 5 ecstatics. Shit will get biblical. You will find sex again. You won't want to let it go, mate.
I mean, it wasn't what I meant, but fuck it, sure, whatever.
No, I think I'm pretty good here.
Whatever you say.
Thank you, Noah.
Hey, Shitoshi, you into? How about you? Do you romance any ladies? You got any?
He will look you dead in the eye and say, I prefer men, but occasionally I do seduce the ladies.
No, I mean whatever. I wasn't, just but you like romance, right? Like even tall, dark, and serious. You know, even he
Not
himself.
entirely, but romance has its uses when you're trying to get into certain places.
You make it sound so clinical.
They are
It's a useful tool.
They are a joyless race.
No, he's like I've hung out with some. I've met some Mauks before I didn't hate, and some. What are the other ones? The rose ones? What do you? I don't remember the name. Oh wait, I don't care. That's more the fact. But yeah, I've met some of them. They were fine.
There was another very casual Gravedigger shrug.
Adriana will say, I try not to make too many connections to she'll like glance at the human that is clinging to.
Well, I'm not saying to humans. I mean, I'm sure you can have a good time with other of your kind, maybe.
I mean, I assume that that marriages in the eternal night must be a thing.
Actually, got to roll.
I mean, I'm guessing the vows are different because "till death do us part" seems a rather short affair.
What, till sunlight do us part? You know, when one of
Whatever.
us is shoved into it, maybe.
Or until my superior tells me to kill you.
That'll also do.
If I succeed,
Until I find a good place to put this knife in your spine.
the person soul are partially consumed. But
No, but he's like, seriously, romance is
The spice of life, what makes it all worth living.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
I mean, there's also power in conquest and seeing your enemies doing before you. That's kind of what gets me up in the morning, but
You're somewhat special.
Yeah. Well, no, they had me tested. Apparently, I'm not.
Is Gravedigger still doing surface thoughts on Lane?
I got enough successes for the scene, so yeah, why not?
You are now hearing a second voice in his head.
What is it saying?
It's just a feminine voice talking like about random stuff.
Gravedigger kind of quirks an eyebrow, and he's going to walk over and he's going to say, I might need Kim for this. He's going to walk over and he's going to kind of look at the woman who's on Tiger's arm. He's going to say, I'm sure I know you from someplace, love. Have we met before?
And in the exact same voice you're hearing in Lane's head, she'll say, ugh, no, I don't. Why would I? How would I have met you?
Gravedigger smiles and says, oh, I was mistaken. Sorry about that, my dear. Because that has just proved his theory. Because magic, it's all about trial and error, and error, and error, and error. Anyway.
All the errors. Well,
Gravedigger kind of shrugs his shoulders and says, right, Spider, this place is fucking boring. Can we go back to a place where the music actually makes sense?
Do you just want to make this place spiced up?
I'm not buying another club, so no.
Oh, but I want it.
That's not how this works.
I'm gonna hold my breath.
Don't give me the...
I'll say he walked over.
Bastard.
You kind of walk over to the DJ and see if he has anything more up our alley. So I'll say that's what he does. He walks over and tries to bribe the DJ into play.
It's a crosser. Yay.
Hooray.
It takes him like 2 songs to find the song you wanted to play because, you know. Let's play the song you requested.
Okay, so he'll walk back over to The Gravedigger sit on a bar stool, order a beer. Is that more to your liking?
Gravedigger kind of looks up, hears that something like Evanescence or Lacuna Coil is playing, and nods approvingly. This will do. This will do.
I don't understand this.
What was
guess-
that, love?
I guess I can try to dance to it.
You don't dance, you kind of sway.
Do you know what? Why not? I'm gonna go out to dance to it and sway.
You want me to roll your Dex performance?
Yeah.
How many
Why
dice?
not? 5 right now.
Holy shit, he's swaying up that dance floor.
Like,
Good
he
God.
is leading the pack in this song. Like, people were starting to clear the floor, but once Byron got out there, once Jonathan got out there and started dancing, everybody, like, joined in with him.
Jesus.
Well, fuck me. Who knew the little one had such charisma?
That's it. We're sending him a whole wardrobe of goth stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Soon our next one shall join us.
I'm gonna do perception, alertness, to see if there's, like, any women.
Well, yes, there's one right on your buddy Lane's arm.
Well, she's already had blood points taken away from her,
That's
so...
fair.
How many blood points does the average human have again?
Like 6?
It's 10 because you can take 20% from them, which equals 2 blood points.
Oh,
Yep. Before they start getting like need
6.
medical attention.
I'm a doctor.
Oddly enough, he really is.
You have the proper things for a medical, like a blood transfusion here.
I got a gun and probably a bucket. That'll work, right? And I'll say, like, probably in the car he has his doctor's bag.
Oh god, the bag.
Well, I mean, doctor's bag is sort of a strong word to describe it. Sort of a metallic carnival of horrors would be a more apt description.
Kim or Tiger, could you guys roll a fate dice to see if Satoshi sees any, like, business in there by chance?
It does?
yeah, that's why. Yes.
To see what?
If there are any business peoples in the club.
Yes.
Ah,
So,
There's like a group of them. They
Yeah.
look like they might be having a meeting or
After meeting party.
yeah.
It looks like a bunch of interns.
oh, interns. Gross. Okay. Thank you.
Looky. Okay. So Adriana is like off in a corner talking to a woman. She's got like cleavage exposed and everything, and strangely flirty.
Gravedigger is casually taking pictures of you with his phone.
You know, if Adriana ever hears that you took pictures of her, she'd probably kill you.
Excellent.
¿Por qué?
¿Por qué?
Because that's like an invasion
sorry,
of privacy and really creepy on your part.
Yeah, but like killing it, that's like you hit me with a car. I'm gonna try and kill you. Like you came at me with a knife. Like you took my picture. I'd be like, destroy it or I'll destroy the camera.
Okay,
To be fair, the only reason I think he's interested is because somebody said there was cleavage involved. But
What do you think? Do they need to roll like?
Hmm?
Do they need to roll anything?
What? Hmm.
The person she's trying to seduce.
Oh. Probably.
That's on you.
Okay. Yeah, how many successes? 2?
Mhm.
Okay. Oh. You're good.
Okay.
Gravedigger will kind of put down the drink that he's drinking and say, well, this isn't a terrible club, I suppose. But no, Spider, you can't have it, for fuck's sake.
Well,
By the
like
way,
half.
meet the lady outside. She'll take 2 points.
We do, however, need to find a location for Pyro to open his new restaurant. That's on the to-do list.
And we just buy him like a food cart.
Because the last time I suggested that, he threw a porcelain dish with such virile veracity it almost made it so I could never have children.
I mean, that seems like he should probably stop. He should get over himself on that. A food
really
cart's
should.
a food cart is a perfectly acceptable way to start your business.
You're well.
If I could interject, do you particularly want children?
It
Maybe
sounds.
cut.
I'm not sure if that was a threat or an honest question.
Actually, hang on. I'm going to roll a fake dice to actually see, because Gravedigger has an awful lot of sex. So let's see if he actually has children.
No, if you want children. That's what he was asking.
Yeah, but I'm actually seeing if he has any to
Oh, okay.
actually make the point of I already do. God damn it. He does not have children.
Okay.
And he kind of shrugs and he says, maybe someday. You never know. It's always good to continue on the bloodlines and pass on what you've built and all that good shit.
That's fair, I guess.
I'll say that Spider goes, yeah. I mean, I'm in this whole supernatural game and all that, but I mean, someday I'd like to have, some little niños and
Natural?
niñas.
Adriana
Game.
and looking a little bit more rosy in the cheeks. What are we talking about?
Children.
Having children. Actually, Gravedigger's going to roll perception empathy the moment that happens, because he thinks Adriana lost a kid at one point. So he's going to just kind of see how she reacts to the whole children being a conversation topic.
Let's see. The food. Oh, damn, she failed. Like, the instant, like, that topic comes up, her face just kind of drops.
I don't know about you, but I love children, don't you, Miss Adriana?
She's gonna look at you, and she has that try me face on. Like, try me, this will be a not good thing for you. Look on her face. She is very visibly upset.
Gravedigger will kind of his face will change into kind of one that he was smiling, but it wasn't like a I'm stabbing you smile. It was more of a genuine smile, but it will change to one that looks somewhat somber as he sees the look in your face, and he'll kind of nod his head. I will happily let you roll against me just to make out that he's totally acting and this is all bullshit if you want.
See. Perception. Empathy. Probably will not beat your, like, 16 dice.
It's 7 dice he rolls for lying. But yeah.
You bit me.
So from what he feels bad that he's apparently crossed the line. That's kind of what you get from the emotional reading there.
I wonder if Dude Mel knows. Nope, Lane has no idea. Oh no, you got one success, but still, no idea.
Oh, I didn't mean to touch a sore nerve, my dear. My apologies.
Wait, what?
Gravedigger kind of turns to Spider, and he turns around so 180 degrees, and he smiles at you like a really wide, his really weird wide smile. But he shakes his head kind of somberly, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, I'll say he'll get close and hug Gravedigger. It's okay.
Oh, I'm getting hugged now. It's okay. Okay.
It's okay. No more tears. Only dreams now.
If he starts putting a rag over his face,
I'll say he'll start pulling out a rag. Oh, sorry, force of habit.
Whoa, let's get like off.
I don't think Lane would do anything. He'd just be sitting here like, I guess this is happening now.
No, it's a short like,
Seriously.
to try and sell the fact that he's like, oh, I stepped over a line. It's okay, buddy.
But that does raise the question, Gravedigger says, as he kind of turns back around. If it's not a personal question, how do you, denizens of the night, as it were, how do you view those you create? Are they your children?
It kind of depends on the person.
And he's like, but also, can you have children? Because I know like Dracula's got Alucard, right? Like you guys can. But do you have to have a reverse name of your name, or is like, or am I just pulling this out of Castlevania?
I don't know.
No, that's it. No, he's right. My sire's name was Inyel.
Well, that's really convenient that your reverse name is a normal name and his wasn't. Maybe his sire's name was Lane.
the person that came before him had the normal name,
Yeah.
so he got the reverse name, and so he got the normal name.
Yeah, I just happened to be
that's-
lucky.
Okay.
Sounds a bit confusing, but okay.
Yeah, all right.
I completely accept and endorse this as fact. Gravedigger says, nodding. Bear in mind, when you say that, it's just pinging in his head as Ring of, he's still got his Ring of Truth up. Yeah, just ping, ping, ping.
Yeah, I
that's
assume it is for me too,
completely
but he's still gonna write it down as possibly being Druid. Maybe it's some sort of weird vampire ability. And it's the only information he has anyway, so.
It's a manipulation subterfuge.
Okay. I mean, you might fool Spider, but Gravedigger does have Ring of Truth up, so.
And I think you fool Spider because he kind of wants to be fooled in this one.
Really just hoping it's true.
Yeah. Castlevania was right. I'm gonna get a whip.
Pretty much, it is. There is some layer of truth in every fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it kind of depends on the person if they take care of their new turned vampire.
Yeah.
So I take it that some are better parents than others then.
Mm-hmm.
Having met Miss Adriana's parent, I'm not exactly a fan personally, but then again, she raised such a lovely daughter, I can't exactly be mad.
You kind of getting that expression from her? Like she's not too sure what to think about that?
And what about you, Ahmed? What about you, Satoshi-san? Any horror stories, or was your father or mother or whatever you call them a gentle denizen of the night?
He'll flick his eyes up again because he's been texting because he's got a business to run, so that's a thing.
So do I. I just let other people do it.
Yeah, well, Satoshi's a micromanaging bitch, so. He'll kind of look up and he'll say, and if like Lane and Adriana know anything about Ventru, then Satoshi, what he's about to say is totally bullshitting. And what's his face would know it's a lie too. And he'll just say, shortly after I was turned, my sire abandoned me. So
Oh, so that's what you called him. You called him Messiah. I get it, man.
Ah. Okay.
I
Tiger,
know.
why would you do
I
that?
didn't.
What happened?
My electric blanket came unplugged because
Our electric blanket. It was a gift to both of us.
Oh no! So you're telling
Please,
me
Tiger,
you're-
please, to Tiger, you know that marriage is a partnership and she owns everything. That's how this works.
Is it?
Yep.
100%. She owns everything. No argument there.
I never signed a prenup.
Yeah, that's how you know she owns everything.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty much. It's if you had signed a prenup that then you'd be able to identify what she didn't own, but you haven't, so she does.
So Satoshi, you've been in this cruel, mean world. No one but your cold, hard money. As he looks off into the distance. Oh,
I'd like to
Exactly.
point out there are worse fates in life than being able to Scrooge McDuck.
yeah, but I mean, we could say at least you have your health, but
actually,
looks like that's
Satoshi does look pretty, healthy. He's got blush of health, so his cheeks are all rosy and shit. So
yeah. Well, let me put 2 fingers to your jugular and see how well your health is doing. You don't seem to be able to fog a mirror. I'm concerned.
And he is the doctor,
yeah.
Like I said, I think that ship sailed and sank.
Horribly. Everyone was lost. There were no survivors.
There was 2 survivors. They were on a door. They both could have fit on it.
Oh my god.
I saw
I
that.
get that reference.
Rose is a fucking bitch.
Yep.
No, it's just that Jack wasn't a structural engineer,
That makes sense.
and also he was freezing to death, and we'll forgive him for not noticing the thing.
Anywho, Gravedigger's going to stand up at this point and kind of brush down his long frock coat and put his hat back on. He's going to say, "As lovely as it's been to spend the evening with you, friends, I think that I'm required elsewhere."
Who have you been hanging out with? As he stands back up.
Well, you for a fucking start. Well, you're leaving with me, so that kind of devalidates the entire point, really.
But I want to keep making fun of the vampires. I mean, not vampires, in case hunters are listening.
Yeah.
I mean, Pete, don't call the hunters on us.
Nice save.
I'm not.
Good save, gotta say. 10 out of 10. Would believe.
Because hanging out with that would be silly.
You're not helping.
As soon as Lane said that, that ring of truth just started going ping, 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 ping. Nice save. Really played there. 10 out of 10. Would believe again.
The top corner of your screen, it says Spider will remember this.
Gravedigger kind of looks down. At this point, Gravedigger looks down and looks. Sorry, Jonathan's quite short, isn't he? I don't know why that's in my head, but I just remember that being the case. Iron.
Huh?
Jonathan is quite short, isn't he?
No. I'm not serving
Oh, I thought
anything
he was.
anymore. I'm
Okay.
not serving anything anymore.
In that case, Gravedigger will walk up to Jonathan and he'll hand him a business card, and he'll say, "You're quite handy with technology, software, and the like. I'm looking for someone to do a small job for me. It will pay reasonably if you're interested."
Alright, sure.
Wonderful.
You know what? The same thing before we go to leave. I'll go over to the undead council we have with us. I'll say same thing if any particular people show up and are against your type. You can always let me know. I'm hireable for certain jobs like that.
Good to know. Well, keep it in mind.
I mean, same thing. He'll say you ever need an extra gun hand that doesn't involve mine or emotions over to Gravedigger, his interests. I am hireable as a gun hand.
Adriana will say gracias, mi hermano.
And same thing. But it's not just and hasta luego and all that. Says goodbye in Spanish, and he'll start walking towards the door.
With that, Gravedigger and Spider will make their way out to the car.
Old Hamilton Casino instead.
I kind of want to pull the fire alarm. I think I'll tell Gravedigger I want to pull the fire alarm.
Gravedigger kind of shrugs. Not my club. I don't have to care.
Okay. Get the car ready.
Ah, crap.
And then he'll pull the fire alarm. And then run up giggling.
Lane's just gonna kind of look at Satoshi and Adrian and say, "We should go."
Yep.
And I didn't even get to have a drink. Unfortunate.
We'll find someplace else for you.
Indeed. And I'll just start walking out.
Oh, time's me to go. It's time to be pretty. Anyone's out people?
So the police take forever to show up.
That's good. I'm assuming the fire department as well.
Yeah, those two guys too. We should probably close the scene now.
Probably.
Everybody escapes.
Run.
Yay, fair safe.
Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, future watchers, for watching. This has been another episode of Hong Kong Has a Card. Don't be lying fucks.